told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Akers is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
A first down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down with Akers to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. On third down, Cousins.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Evans has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield now. And that's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Baker changing the play at the line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
To throw, Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. Play fake, Cousins.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They'll run for it with Akers. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Cam Akers.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Now Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Cousins.
Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Mayfield on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Mayfield looks to throw.
Got a man downfield. It's Otten.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action. Cousins.
That is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mayfield now from the 50. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Cousins. He gets it to Addison.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
122 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Cousins on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
T.J. Hockenson, 31 yards. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mayfield on play action. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mayfield now. Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd and long for Cousins. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
To throw, Mayfield.
And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans from 8 yards out. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2, eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
135 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Going right back to Akers. To about the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion right is Addison. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Now they can't bring him down, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Cousins now on 2nd down.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
from 3 yards out.
And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And he's out right at the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mayfield on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Fourth down, Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a foot.